We're recording. All right, Queen, how about you introduce yourself and what we're about to read? You have 30
Hello,
seconds. Hurry
everybody.
up.
My name 30. Okay, okay. Hi, everybody. My name's Queen. Um, I wrote
10 seconds.
the. Fuck you. You're pressuring me. Um, I wrote the webpad in hopes that I could express myself and put down an idea of what I want to animate eventually. After some time, when I start learning how to animate. So for right now, it's going to be a book, but then eventually it'll turn into an animation. That's literally all I have to say
You're really bad
for
at
now.
this, All right.
I
Now,
am.
on to this.
Fuck
Um,
you,
I,
actually.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
The following contains probably upsetting content, including strong language, reference to sensual assault, pedophilia, prostitution, general unhappiness, and torture. Intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. The events and characters depicted are fictional and do not promote such behavior.
Okay, a sinner's morning. I woke up breathing heavily and trembling from what felt like a never-ending nightmare. The same thought replays in my head every night, dragging me into insomnia and making it nearly impossible to stay asleep for long. Suddenly, I feel movement on the other side of the bed, and the weight of an arm reaching for me sends electric shivers down my spine. Instinct kicks in. Instinct kicks in, and I bolt
Mm.
upright to avoid the contact, only to realize who it is. Soul, the overlord of the soul sanctuary. We've known each other for a couple thousand years now. I push all the feelings down and glance at the clock. 2:43 a.m. I sigh, only to get startled again. Scully, Soul's cat, is at my feet. Her head is a cat's skull hovering above a necklace feline body, purring as she rubs against my leg. Gosh, you scared me, little one. I whisper, putting Skull's furless head, petting Scully's furless head before heading to the kitchen.
Mm.
I pull a pink lemonade from the fridge and sip it slowly as I walk out of the balcony. Out to the balcony. The night's warm, with the occasional cool breeze. The neon lights of Soul's Mansion color the sky in soft hues, giving me a rare moment of calm. I set the lemonade down on the table and grab my pina colada flavored crave and take a few hits. Period. The sweetened nicotine lingers on my lips, pineapple and artificial peace. I take a deep breath and feel the sanctuary's atmosphere. It's a well-kept galaxy. The air is fresher than sinners. Maybe they could learn a thing or two about taking care of a fucking galaxy. I think to myself as I hear the balcony door slide open.
Quinn, why are you still awake? It's like 3 a.m. Soul murmurs, rubbing his eyes.
Just getting some fresh air.
Come on, let's go back to bed. It's cold outside. Wraps his arms gently around my waist in a lazy hug.
I'm not sleepy, soul. He's quiet for a moment.
The nightmares again? He finally asks in a soft tone.
Yeah, I admit.
Soul sighs and pulls a chair next to me, gently tugging me into his lap. Are they getting worse again? Yes, eyes half shut, rest, face resting against my back.
It's always the same. And the more I try to forget it, the clearer it gets in my head. It's torture. I mutter, the weight of it slipping through my voice.
Maybe it's time for you to let me cleanse your soul, like I've done for everyone else in the galaxy. He mumbles, half asleep.
Nigga, I'm not handing you my galaxy. What? My soul.
My soul galaxy. Why not? You did it once. Can't be that hard to do it again.
It's not about how easy it is, soul. Handing out my soul is the whole damn reason I'm in this situation to begin with.
Are you scared I'll do something wrong with it?
It's my soul, so I decide what happens to it. Deep down, I'm terrified that if I give any more of myself, I'll never find my way out.
You're right. No, I'm sorry I keep asking, dear. I'm sorry if I keep asking, dear. He whispers before finally dozing off.
I sigh, then reach into my invisible inventory. Only I can access it. This is a power, by the way.
Ah,
It's something she was born with.
nice. Very convenient.
Um,
A lot of guns.
um, and pull out a blanket. I wrap it around him gently, turn off the balcony light, and look up at the heart-shaped moon glowing in the sky.
Nice.
I go back inside, take off Skull's what? Take off Soul's robe, slip back into my own clothes, and grab my phone from the charger. With one last glance at the room, I gather my things and order a starlift back home. So, starlifts are the way of transportation that exists in the whole space community, because this is just a little piece of life in the whole space.
Nice. I have a question about Soul's name.
Yes, go ahead.
Is that like the name his mom gave him, or is that just very unfortunate that
So,
he got named that?
so like the thing is, his name is Soul. Everybody that recognizes him for being the overlord of the galaxy, that's exactly why they call him that, because he owns the galaxy, and because his power has to do with soul control.
Ah,
He can snatch people's souls if he wanted to. He could manipulate them, like he said, cleanse. He can
yeah.
manipulate it into like whatever he wants it to be, because he has full control of it.
I mean, with the name like
That's his
Soul,
power.
you better should. Uh, yeah, no, that
That's
makes
not his
sense.
real name though.
I, I didn't think it was, to be honest.
That's something we're gonna have to figure out later on.
Ooh,
The beginning. The Starlift dropped me off back at Sinner's Galaxy. Pearson was waiting at the entrance of the Starlift station, as per usual. As I stepped out of the car, I pulled my hoodie up to hide my face and walked toward him in silence.
you're late again, he said, a hint of anger in his voice.
I'm sorry, I fell asleep after spending time with him. I replied, clearly annoyed.
You sure start waking the fuck up. I can't let you go free for this long. I, I'm trying to make this work between us, alright?
You have gotta be kidding me. I shot back at him, filled with disbelief and hatred.
Don't even say a word now. We're in public and everyone knows who you are. Let's go back. Let's go back. I've got interesting news for you, he said, brushing it off.
Ooh, no. He knows exactly what he's done to me. I wasn't about to waste my time arguing for the millionth fucking time, especially knowing it would only end up with him threatening to rip my soul apart. Again. Pearson put his hood up too, and led me to his car. We returned to the private lab he's kept me in for years. He took me to his office, where a table full of business people awaited our arrival. Isn't that Pride? What the hell is he doing here? I thought. I knew Pearson was his assistant, but I wondered if Pride even knew the situation I was in. Pearson bowed to everyone and sat beside Pride, leaving me to stand behind him.
Quinn, haven't seen you in a while. Been behaving, little brat? Pride
I
asked with
want
a
you to
smug
be
tone.
zesty with it.
I don't want to do that.
Come on, put a little zestiness into it.
Jesus Christ. Okay, sure, why not? Quinn, haven't seen you in a while. Been behaving, little brats? Pride asked with a smug tone. Is that good enough, Rain?
That's perfect.
Nice.
I looked him dead in the eyes and let out a low, annoyed growl. You've really got the balls to talk, you self-centered little bitch. I snapped.
Ooh, someone's salty. He grinned, clearly loving my anger. Both of you, please, we're in a meeting. Pearson cut in. Ooh, I'm so sorry, Pearson, Pride mocked. But last I checked, you're still under my jurisdiction. Now shut your pale ass down, and listen to the announcements. I'm sure it'll be very worth your while. He gestured to the other men at the table. Uh,
That's
great
also
thing.
you, but
Oh, yeah, I know.
ooh, actually, for the slang, just say ICOD. I'm gonna change that.
I, I'm sorry.
Just keep reading.
Greetings, Mr. Pearson. We're from the Intergalactic Career Organization Department. We've viewed your most recent. I'm sorry, I fucked up. I fucked that whole thing up. Let me try
Don't
that again.
worry, it's okay.
Greetings, Mr. Pearson. We're from the Intergalactic Career Organization Department. We've reviewed your most recent creation, Quinn. Cre- creation, Quinn.
Yeah,
Quinn, she's the creation.
Quinn.
Okay, okay, I think I got it. One of the men said, pausing as if waiting for a reaction. Pride presented your results, and given that your creation appears to be your most successful so far, we're here to offer her career opportunity once she completes her training. An offer with Quinn once she's 18,000? I'm not sure I like where this is going, Pearson responded wary. I'm sure you recognize the princess's beautiful features and capabilities. We're simply offering a role that won't overwork her and will ensure a sustainable, secure life.
You want to give me a job? I asked hesitantly.
Indeed, a job where your beauty will be used to work centered on pleasure and entertainment for Homo sapiens on the Milky Way galaxy. A world where this kind of work is deeply valued and won't damage the princess's credibility, considering she was born a lustful demon. I think this is you.
No, it's
Oh
you,
wait,
it's you.
oh shit, it is. Sorry, it looked very angry. Excuse me? You want my creation to be a porn star for a planet full of sex addicted retards who can't even speak to any species but their own? The same primitive shits who treat the concept of alien life like a conspiracy theory. Fuck. And are too and are too busy killing each other over dirt and money to look past their own goddamn atmosphere. They're the slowest species in the entire known universe to make progress with anything. Physically, mentally, morally fucking stagnant. And you want to throw her into that cesspool? I'm proposing an arrangement that benefits you, sir. This work you've begun without legal clearance or authorization has potential. And if you want a future with it, you'll need a place where kidnapping, rape, and exploitation of identity aren't considered crimes.
uh, Actually, it's illegal on Earth too. I interrupted quietly. Everyone stared at me before the man asked.
And how do you know that, Missy?
Well, unlike you guys, I'm curious. I studied Earth's legal system along with most of the other galaxies at school and home. As my modest daughter, it's my responsibility to know as much as I can to. I began, but was cut off by the man's sudden laughter.
All right, kid, you were never obligated to do anything. You have no say because you're the youngest twin. You were born to have no future. We're here to fix that. And by the way, Earth has no laws protecting what they call ETs. So whatever we decide will be accepted because we're stronger than those weaklings. So stop playing smart and sit down. The adults are talking. I don't talk to my subject like that, Pearson said firmly. I accept the offer. I need this legalized by any means. It was impulsive, and I'll do whatever it takes to make this work. I approve. Perf! Perf! We'll go over the rest of the plans once the princess is around to fuck it up, Pride said, pleased.
I didn't know how to react. I just stared at the papers Pearson was signing. My expression blank, my body numb. I hate this.
That was
I think she
actually.
hates this, guys.
Yeah, I don't think she's happy about this situation.
Me neither.
You put her there.
Oopsies. Anyway, number 3.
Number three.
Complaints. Give me just a second. I need to put my phone to charge. Otherwise,
No
it
problem.
won't last much.
No problem. I need to drink some more water.
I love this.
Me too.
I'm glad you're actually invested in this.
It's
Making
actually
me feel valued.
it's actually really easy. Uh, it's very well written.
Is it? You think so?
I do think so, actually.
I'm glad. I'm gonna keep working on it.
Please do so.
Here we go. Oh, I didn't even plug it in, but my dumbass. Anyway. There we go. Complaints. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Good. They gathered the paperwork signed, sealed, and slid it into a sleek folder like they were carrying treasure. Filthy treasure. All neatly prepared for their filthy little world.
Nasty.
Pearson's, Pearson's hand landed on my back like a tired apology, guiding me toward the exit like I was fragile porcelain or a problem that just wouldn't go away.
Hey, Piers, said Pride, breaking the silence.
Pearson stopped, his jaw tensed, not in anger, but in that bothered way, like someone with a migraine.
Migraine.
Migraine. Sorry, like someone with a migraine who's been asked a stupid question one too many times.
Looked
He
over
looked
his.
over his shoulder.
Oh,
Sorry. No, you can read
oh,
it.
you're good. He looked. He looked over his shoulder. What now? Pride
Pride didn't
didn't.
even stand up. Go, 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 go.
I'm so bad at this. Whenever like there's
No, no, it was my fault.
I
Because
think
it's your line.
yeah, I think whenever there's like a voice line in the
Yeah,
entire thing, I'll just say it. Yeah. Pride didn't even
absolutely.
Pride didn't even stand up straight. Just lazily tapped his fingernails on the table. Just make sure you've got that thing ready for her.
I watched Pearson pause. That pause burned hotter than a scream. I caught it. He looked at me briefly, too briefly, then back to Pride.
Everything's in order. The plan's set for next week.
Pier.
Put his hand up, not aggressively, not violently, just resigned. Like a shut up, please don't make this harder. And he walked out.
Pride's grin followed me like a bad smell as I stormed after Pearson and slammed the door shut behind me. Pearson? What the fuck was that? What was that? He turned slowly. Tired, not angry, not regretful, just worn down. Like I was the weight on his shoulders and he was done carrying it. His irises fluttered faintly purple, a glow I knew too well by now.
You don't get it, he said quietly. Do not make this harder for yourself.
Harder for me, I barked out laughing. But I cracked halfway through. You're throwing me into a fucking sex industry like I'm product. And you're standing here like you're the victim? He raised his hand, and there it was. My soul, exposed right above his palm, flickering, glowing. Mine. I felt it before I saw it. The contact's grip tightening around my chest like cold metal coils. I could crush him. I knew I could. I could take his head clean off right now. But one move, one step out of line, and the contract would burn straight through my soul like acid. That's how they win. That's how they always win. It's not strength, it's paper. It's ink. It's law. You know I could break you in two. I said, my voice low. You know I could. He nodded, calm, sad almost.
But you won't, Pearson said softly. As you signed a damn contract. Not risking both our asses just because you don't like how this game works.
Tears blurred my vision, hot and humiliating. Is that what I am to you now? Collateral?
Your leverage, he admitted, no hesitation. The difference between life and death, Gwen. And I'm not ready to die yet.
My hands twitched. I wanted to break his nose. I wanted to scream. Instead, I just stood there with shaking fists and salt dripping off my chin. I hate you, I whispered. I hope you choke on whatever future you're selling me to. For a second, just one, he looked guilty. Or maybe just tired of pretending not to be. He reached out, brushing my cheek with his fingers, too gentle for how sharp his betrayal felt.
One day you'll thank me, he murmured.
I didn't answer. I just stared at my own soul in his hand. One day, I'd take it back. And when that day came, not even the paper would save him.
Jesus.
The
The end of an era.
end of an era.
Alright, let's
Wasn't
do it.
breathing. Deprived of oxygen, I stared at Pearson through the thick ass glass that kept me and the large amount of water I'm immersed into in and everything else out. He stood on the other side, as per usual. The gills on my ribs fluttered open, letting me breathe. The water around me was not clean. Not anymore. Just tolerable. The pressure made it hard to inhale, but I'd done this enough times to not flinch. My lungs were used to the burn by now. I took a deep breath. I already know what's coming next. Pearson looked at his tiny little assistant and walked over to the controls. It was routine by now. A few buttons, down with the lever, and it began. Electricity flooded the tank. It spread fast through my hair, down my spine, through every muscle like barbed wire made of fire. It stabbed, it cooked. My skin started heating up fast, burning from the outside in. My nerves lit up like fireworks. The pressure made it even worse. Breathing through my gills got harder. I still didn't panic. I clenched my teeth, shut my eyes, locked my body into place. Just take it, like every other time. Pearson just stared. Then,
Elevate the power. How much, sir? This is next. Double it. Fuck.
fuck. My chest locked up as more buttons were pressed. The pin shot higher, deeper. My body started twitching out of my control. My skin literally splitting open in places. I watched my blood, blue, dark, and natural, drift into the water like ink. My sides screamed, but the pressure made it hard to actually scream. Just bubbling silence.
That can't be right, is it, Doc? Pearson said, watching me suffer. That's what accelerating the process looks like, sir. The assistant answered, cold as hell. Your skin's not strong enough for double or usual threshold.
Pearson paused, almost as if he looked worried. Almost. But he shoved it down quickly.
Is it gonna heal? He asked, like he didn't want to sound like he cared. You won't die from this, right? You're not gonna die, sir. It's royal. Your blood's got healing properties most of us can only dream of. She'll be back to normal by the second week of recovery. That is, if you stop fucking with her. These ruptures gotta close before they can regenerate. You keep damaging her, it'll drag on.
Pearson crossed his arms, thinking out loud.
So I gotta stop training her for 2 weeks just so she can heal properly? Like it's an
Like it's
inconvenience.
an inconvenience. The assistant gave him a look.
Yeah, sir, that's literally what I just said. Pearson turned his head slowly. I know that. I meant, like, would it leave permanent damage? I got plans for her. She can't be walking around looking like fucking Freddy Krueger. This doc side-eyed him hard. Let her heal, sir. That's all I'm saying. Stop the training once this session ends. Pearson sighed and finally backed away. Right. Sin should be thick enough by now anyway. Reading resistance goes complete. This closes the chapter. No more upgrades. I guess that's it. He mumbled the next part to himself.
Oh my god.
Are you-
Mucknut ass line. I'm sorry. No. Keep reading.
he mumbled the next part to himself, almost to himself. End of an era.
The doctor shut the machine off. The electricity faded. The pain didn't. I wasn't screaming anymore. Not because it didn't hurt, but because I was too drained to even open my mouth. My muscles were twitching, my chest having my blood still floating around like some fucking watercolor painting. But I didn't pass out. I stayed awake, felt every second of it. And somewhere inside all that agony, something in me clicked. Yeah, maybe it was the end of an era.
By the way, I think what the word you're looking for is heaving. Uh, also, nice. That's that was that was a very unfortunate event.
It was. So, like, the thing is, with the context clues and shit that I put in there, if you're really looking into it, you can understand that this isn't something she's done once. And talking about the upgrades in the end, that tells us that Pearson's done more than just this specific training.
Oh yeah.
So like the that's where she got her strength, her scars and everything. She's like a whole warrior type of build.
Mm.
So that's basically the main focus, that she is product for him and he uses her.
Ah.
Like it was mentioned in the other chapter where the businessmen were talking about like the rape and stuff being legal,
Mm.
because they know that's what he's been doing. And by the time like you can click the things together, he's definitely an adult because he works with a overlord. And as they mentioned before, Quinn is not even 18. By the time, years work different. I think I
Ah.
told you that before.
You did not, but
So
I know it down.
yeah, I think you could probably like think of it every time, like as soon as you like looked at 18,000 instead of just 18.
Yeah.
But it's cool. I just wanted to mention that. Do you have any more questions?
Uh, I don't think so. Yeah, no, I think
Ooh,
that's good. I'm very much looking forward to the next chapter.
hopes. I opened my eyes to the dim ceiling lights. My body patched up in rough layers of gauze. Gauze, right? I forgot. I always forget how to pronounce the words.
Oh, that's correct.
Anyway, the nurse's hands are careful, but they still sting against my torn skin. Does it hurt, miss? She asked gently. My whole skin tore to shreds. What do you think? I snapped back, not bothering to soften the edge. Right, I shouldn't have asked. Hmm. She finished tending to me, stepping back. Maybe I should find something else for a conversation starter.
I ship it.
I stared at her, thrown off. You want to start a conversation with me? I mean, look at you. So young and so used. It hurts to look at. My old heart can't take it very well. So let's at least talk. Might bring some peace to your mind. I can tell if she's serious or baiting me like he does. I I don't even know what I'd talk about. It's been so long since I had a real conversation that wasn't one-sided. Let's start simple. How are you feeling?
Bad.
How am I feeling? The word stays strange in my mouth. I feel tired, exhausted, betrayed, used, angry, frustrated, and hurt. She stays quiet, letting me spill it. I, I don't want to be here anymore. I'm in pain constantly. It hurts, and I don't want to do this anymore. He lied to me. He said it was training. Said I'd be able to protect my big sister when I got stronger. That I'd fight wars. That I'd be unstoppable. He told me I was special. That he'd take care of me. That it hurt just a little. But he'd hold me close. Kiss my bruises so they'd hurt less. Help me focus on work. All those little things couples do. Her face twists into disgust and pity. Couple stuff. The man's in his 30s. Quinn, you're turning 18 in a few days. I I know that. Why are you looking at me like that? Did I say something bad? My eyes dart around the room like I'm searching for an exit. That's wrong. You can't date an adult. You're too young for that. I stare at her blankly. Uh, how? We've been doing this for years. How could it be wrong? She shakes her head slightly, like she can't look at me without something hurtling in her stomach. Then she leaves. I thought maybe I could trust someone here, but no. It's always the same. Something about me is always wrong. I stand, ignoring my body's screaming protests. No one stops me as I step into the hallway I've never been allowed in. It's dim and stale, half of it blocked off. I follow the darkness until a faint glow draws me forward. The room ahead is filled with sunlight leaking through the dusty glass. A reception desk sitting abandoned in the middle. Though my stomach twists. I've been here before, with Pearson. So how does it look like no one's touched it in years, when deep inside the building everything's pristine and used daily? My thoughts fracture when a guttural, loud, and furious war cry shreds the air. The Pearson's voice. I run to the windows, but they're boarded shut. The birds scream as I slam my weight into them. The noise echoes, and then I hear it. I hear him. Heavy footsteps, steady, closing in. Step. If he catches me here. Step. If he decides this time to rip my soul apart for good, I... Step. Step. Maybe I could say I got lost. Step. Knowing him, he ain't forgiving this. Step. My body hums with electricity. Step. This now or never.
Quen!
He angrily calls, then stops. Mid-word, mid-breath. The silence is a living thing. I turn just enough for him to see my eyes, glowing and unnatural, deep pink. My bandages hang loose, blood soaking through in dark patterns. Patterns. Gee, period. My skin is split and burned, but my stance is upright, coiled and predatory. His eyes can scan me top to bottom, and for the first time, he steps back. Not out of fear. Not out of fear exactly, but out of some raw and familiar concern. He's never seen me like this. I unsheathe my claws. Yeah, right. Cough. Driving them into my own side, ripping through flesh. The pain wrenches tears from me, but I seize them, shaping them mid-fall, freezing them into jagged eyes. I hurl the shred through the boarded window, and the shatters. To the boarded window, and it shatters, and I make a run for it. I
Shatters.
wrote that last part. I wrote that last part wrong. I was so tired too. But yeah,
Queen,
she broke the glass and she ran away. What's up?
what evil ass story do you have me reading?
So this is
It's
actually the
it's good, but like, what the fuck?
okay. Listen though, I have an excuse, kind of. It's not an excuse, but so you know how we already. So like, I started doing. Let me rephrase this actually. So the whole story started right in the middle of the whole thing
Mm-hmm.
because I was still cooking it up. I needed to build something around the present of Quinn's life at the moment. So what I'm writing down right now is just the backstory.
Mm. All right, I can
Yeah.
get behind that.
I'm gonna give it more detail and eventually like give more hints of stuff that I might not have gone through yet. As the chapters goes on, she's definitely gonna, have mental issues because like it's been years
You don't say.
since she's been kept in that lab that she was in before the training. You guys are going to understand later on how she got there, how a lot of things happened. As you can see, she's a royal. It was mentioned before. So that means that in the galaxy that they're in, the Sinner's Galaxy, um, she is part of the royal family. But that's also one thing that's really exciting to talk about because something that's definitely not going to be a secret is that the Sinner's Galaxy is obviously um, inspired in the seven deadly sins.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, the galaxy itself is like separated for the seven rings, meaning
Awesome.
that they have seven different overlords for each ring. So you have greed, pride, lust, sloth, wrath, and greed, right? Or did I say it first?
You
You know
said
the
that
seven deadly
first.
sins.
Yeah, I
No,
know them.
it don't
It's
matter.
greed, sloth, wrath, uh, lust, pride. Shoot, what are the other two? Uh,
Gluttony. I forgot gluttony
gluttony and envy, I think.
and envy. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, we got there.
Oh boy. Do I have some stuff for you guys?
Um,
All of these, they're definitely gonna be impersonated in the story too. I'm gonna talk about them each individually so you can understand the way I wanted to embody them into the story. You guys
nice.
are probably gonna hate me for some of them, but it's okay.
Sounds about
It was
right.
like stuff that I build up over time. I can still change it. It's no biggie. But yeah, so as you could also tell when they were talking with the businessman, they said that she was born a lustful demon. Click it all together. Not demon. I don't work with demons, guys. It's not demons. It's ETs. You call it whatever. You know what it is.
Aliens
Um, aliens.
from
Yeah,
outer space.
outer space shit. We love that. I think we should have a different name for these type of. I feel like I feel like we do have one a name for this type of like stories. Just intergalactical shit, bro. Like whatever. But yeah. So she's obviously from the Lust Ring, and talking about how she's a royal. You can click it together that she's the daughter of the Lust Ring's overlord, but you also you get the mention of her sister. She is gonna be important in this story. She's gonna be pretty important. So far,
Yep.
you could tell she's important.
Yeah.
It's just like obvious. She's not gonna be that that important, like that much. She's gonna be very important.
Mm. All right.
You're gonna love the way that she appears, because some of the some of the chapters that I'm gonna be writing more of like the future and how she ended up where she is roleplay wise right now, which I'm not gonna talk about because then it's gonna be spoilers.
Mm-hmm.
She so like with roleplay and stuff, and I'm gonna use the roleplay I've made for with these two, and definitely most of everything else in the story, present and future wise for you guys. Um, You have a lot planned out. I have a lot planned out, and most of the things are definitely going to be inspired in the roleplay that we've done in our server.
Oh yeah,
So,
advertise the server real quick. The
yes.
the
So,
the
like,
public one, not the private one.
yeah. So, everybody, we have Just Us Light. It's a community server that we use to get in touch with people that somehow are connected with are familiar with our socials that we haven't really been posting much, but we're fun. You guys could join if you wanna. Um, hopefully you can like put an access to it because that's literally the purpose of the server.
Yeah, yeah.
So we do activities weekly to hang out with everybody, and we're chill. Just hop around, I guess. You could roleplay with us too. You could make your own lore. And yeah, make it interesting. Make it up. You don't gotta be specific characters. That's boring. Personal opinion. But yeah, definitely join. We're super welcoming to you guys.
All right,
Advertisement as.
all right. I think that was rather successful. Should I stop the recording now?
Yeah, sure. If you wanna.
Oh no, yeah, I'm gonna completely record the conversation we're about to have.
Mm. Oh man. It's fine.